Can you change colours?
Oh, yeah. What colour do you want?
Green.
Okay, cool. Hey, I'm Hannah. You're listening to Sesh'n. In the studio, Looch. Hey, boys. How are you?
Good.
How's your day been? What have you been up to?
Bit of this, bit of that.
Yep.
Maddie work.
Really busy day.
Yeah.
Maddie was stocking
Long drive
shelves.
down here.
I know you all quite well, but introduce yourselves, what you do in the band.
I'm Kobe.
Do you want to pull that mic down a little bit?
Yeah, no, good idea. I was wondering that. I'm Kobe. I play guitar and I sing.
I bet it. I play drums.
I'm Maddie. I play bass and sing sometimes.
Sick. So when you guys first walked in the studio, I was like, anything you want to talk about? And you're like, got some funny stories about how we all first met. Oh. So over to you. Tell me the funny stories about how you all first met.
Well, this dude, we've like lived like on the same street a whole life, like one house away. Yeah, and like we used to hang out in like primary school and stuff.
Yeah, and then I stole his Legos in like year 5 and we didn't talk for like a few years.
I was gonna say, give me like both of your opinions on the other like person when you guys were in primary school.
Sick cunt.
Yeah, he was really cool. He always had cool shoes. Yeah, I was like,
What his
Thanks,
shoes?
man.
yeah. No, you had like Converses, like Dio the Wimpy Kid.
Yeah,
I thought it was really cool.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so you went to primary school together.
Yeah, yeah.
Looch hasn't been around. I don't assume you guys were playing the songs you do play when you were 6 years old.
No.
So what happened next?
Well, like, sorry. I booked in a studio session to record a song called Cartoons. It's not that great, but Benny was a good mate of mine. We got set up on a skate date, and we met up and skated and stuff.
Shit.
And then since then, we just hung out every weekend. But like, yeah, he was like, I got him to do drums for it, and we went into the studio and did it.
Were you a drummer beforehand? Like, had you really played drums before?
Yeah. I've played a bit. I just wasn't interested. Like, it's just been something I know how to do, but don't have an interest in. But so Kobe's like, come play drums on it, and I did. And we weren't a band though. It was just like I'd just play with him. And then what happened? Why did we go? Let's do this.
Maddie was in the studio with us as well, just because he was.
He
in
was
the
there
city
that day because he was going for breakfast with his friends. So he came to the studio with us to get coffee. So we were all there together, but we weren't a band.
And then like one of our friends had like a 18th, and she had like a backyard gig, and she asked Looch to play, and I was like, it's just me.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So you're like the original Looch.
Yeah, he's the Looch.
I mean,
You are the
OG
Looch.
no, not anymore.
Gone.
I guess. And then Maddie said he was like, I'm keen to play bass, and I was like, sick. And then Benny was like, yeah, I guess I'll play drums.
I guess
was
I
like,
could.
sweet.
Do it.
And then
Yeah, and so now you're all Loochers. And you guys are playing most weekends, like all the time around Adelaide. But what was the first ever like Looch gig together? And how did it go?
Was it?
Backyard gig, technically.
It would have been the backyard one, but first gig was it Jade? Jade, yeah.
How was it? Were you guys like? Did it go well for a first gig?
We closed down the bar.
Yeah, the bar got shut.
yeah,
Nah, it was fun.
And they weren't too happy, so they stopped serving drinks and everyone left.
we were underage as well.
Yeah.
So what made you decide on the name Looch? Like, did you identify as Looch, like just you on your own?
Nah. It was more like, I don't know. That's what we call lighters. We passed the Looch. And I got it from Benny, and I just kind of thought like, I made an Instagram page for like whatever I was gonna do with music, and I just called it Looch, and then kind of just stuck by it. Did I answer your question? I'm so sorry.
No, that was perfect. Couldn't have done it better if you tried. So, like, speaking of, like, getting names and stuff, I've got one of your set lists hanging up at home. And all of your song names are so cool. You've got really cool song names. How do you choose them?
Are they cool?
I think they're really cool, yeah. There's, like, a Paul one or something.
Yeah, that Nurse Paul?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He's a nurse at our school that we used to go to.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
There is some meaning in it. It wasn't random, but like, yeah, it was like,
the school nurse.
yeah, I was in the sick room once. I was trying to get home, and I was like, I looked really sick, but I wasn't sick. I was just a bit stoned, and it's kind of relative to that. But,
Amazing.
yeah.
Shout out to Nurse Paul then.
Shout out Nurse Paul.
On your nose.
So a couple months ago, you guys went on a break from playing gigs.
Yeah.
What did you get up to at that time? You said you were going on a break, and we were all like, I was all nervous it was going to be for a year or something, and then you were back within a couple months, which was really good. So thanks for that. But yeah, what did you get up to during that time? Anything? Fuck
You
off?
know what we did.
Yeah. Well, did you have a good time?
Just on a holiday.
Don't have a very good memory. Don't remember. I think we wrote a bunch of songs.
We were just trying to better ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, we're kind of getting sick of playing the same set every week. We'll just have some time to try to better ourselves. Something like that.
So how do you write new songs?
Yeah, how'd you go about that, Mr. Genius?
I'm nothing special. I don't know. I just pick some chords I like, and then some cool words, and then we'll jam, and they just make it better.
So the music comes before the lyrics?
Sometimes Beanie just cooks up some good words, and it's like, I love that. You got to keep that, and then it'll turn into a song, and I'll come back the next week, and there'll be a song.
So can we expect some new live music soon?
We wrote a song about a monkey last night.
Oh, sick! So that's coming out next week?
Yeah.
Great. Have you guys ever seen like a live band that's really inspired you? Because you're all out at gigs all the time. What's been like a live band that you're like, ooh? Or has there been one? Or you guys just play in front of the mirror and be like, fuck yeah?
We used to go to gigs heaps, like 2 years ago. We were seeing heaps of Adelaide bands, and they were all sick and inspiring, so that's why we started gigging.
Cool.
So, yeah.
What was your first gig you remember going to kind of together?
I remember me and Kobe went to a lot of like TJ's early shows together because JC's sister, and that's all I remember, just being a cranker every weekend.
I think
Cranko.
I think the three of us went to June Nights once, and that was like the coolest. Did we?
I didn't go Junies. We went Skegs though.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Shit.
We weren't really that tight though. Then I don't think.
That's fine. Hey, any like upcoming shows, or there might be some new music on the way, might be a song about a monkey.
Yeah, keep your ears peeled for some monkey business.
Oh, good pun.
There should.
Was that a pun?
Well, like peeled, like banana peel.
Oh, shit.
Very banana peel, what?
I said keep your ears peeled for some monkey tunes.
Oh.
No pun intended.
We're supposed to have like 2 songs out right now.
Yeah.
We're getting
they were meant
stitched
to
up.
be out,
But
like,
Go
2
Stream
months ago.
Cartoons.
Hey?
Go Stream Cartoons, the song you do have out. It's
Yes,
sick.
that'd be cool. Thanks. Yeah. When Cartoons hits 10,000 streams, I'm jumping off my roof into a skate ramp as a celebration.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, thank you so much for coming in for a chat.
Thank you for having us.
I'm sure I'll see you around soon.
Hell yeah. Thanks.
Bye.